So when you're thinking omega-3s to omega-6, have you had that ratio tested on yourself?
I have.
Can you speak to that just a little bit? Because omega-3s, I'm a big fan of. I recommend those for pretty much all my patients. You know, they're part of your core 4. We have that posted in my office.
If we have a 2-to-1 ratio of what we call omega-3 to omega-6, why don't we want omega-6? One is it usually from kind of seed oils, but it doesn't have to be. But it goes down a pathway that produces what we call arachidonic acid. Well, arachidonic acid is why we have chronic inflammation. When you have pain, the body is producing it to protect you, but it doesn't always do it right. But it has to do it through a mechanism called arachidonic acid. When you have a lot of omega-6, it produces a lot more of that. When you have less, it produces less of that. So, well, when we were healthy, we had about 2 parts omega-6 to 1 part omega-3. The American public that's tested now is 20 to 40 to 1. So 20 to 40 times higher on omega-6 because everything you eat has omega-6 if you're eating any processed foods. Even healthy flax seeds and things, they're full of omega-6. So I just don't do those anymore. I'm doing omega-3s and other fats like I spoke about.
I think that's such a great point because, you know, we have recovery services that help to lower inflammation. You hear and see all over social media about how to lower your inflammation using cold plunge, red light. But if you aren't doing those basic things like getting your protein in, looking at your seed oils, taking your basic supplementation, then really, you know, you aren't doing the easier things. You're choosing the harder route. Would you agree with that?
I would.